Hello, everyone, and welcome to Three Quarts Tarot. I am Kelly, and thank you so much for joining me this evening. This is a general reading, so please take what is yours and leave the rest. I've already prayed over the cards and cleansed the space, so let us begin the reading. Before I do so, Spirit led me to give the brief message and the angel numbers 13 and 145. There's also a clairaudience I received where the message was, in order to understand your purpose, you have to know your bloodline. And I'm just feeling tingles right now in my right ear. So that's an indicator that Spirit gives emphasis to that message. I also see a heart-shaped symbol or figure at this time as well. So let's begin the reading. Tonight's question is, what is the insight that we need to get from Spirit regarding our most pressing question as a collective? Spirit, what pressing insight do you have for us as a collective this evening? Okay, there were two cards came out, so I'll take the first one. And the card that came out is the World. Now, in the tarot, the world deals with cycles, the beginning, the ending of one cycle and the beginning of the other. You may notice with the figure in the middle here that the circular wreath or the circular border surrounding the middle figure is all encompassing. And in each of the quarters, north, south, east, and west, there are four figures as well. And Spirit tells me that the change that is coming up for you is going to be it's all consuming. It's going to affect every single area of your life. And we as a collective must know when Spirit brings these changes into our life, they're not meant to stop our progress or to be given to us in order to just disrupt our existence in any way, in any negative shape. Sometimes when we ourselves give resistance to the changes that take place in our lives through doubt, through fear, through even a sense of not being ready as far as our limited beliefs might show us, that may lend itself to having difficulty with changes that take place in our lives. But Spirit just wants us to know that we have guides and even the Ascended Masters that are helping us along our journey to move forward in life and not to remain stuck in any way. So ultimately, the most burning question or issue that we have is dealing with change. And Spirit wants us to know that regarding changes that are coming in our lives, particularly for the month of November, we may have what's known in the spiritual community as a tower moment coming up. sometimes people, when they hear the tower moment, they feel a sense of dread, thinking, well, what's going to happen next? Is there going to be something negative? And that's not the case necessarily, because a tower moment could be anything that would change our world in a sense, even though in the tarot deck there is such a card as the tower. But I say that to kind of distinguish it from this particular card of the world, because oftentimes with the tower it deals with a challenging moment, but not always. But with the world, there's often a positive change that's ahead of us. So that's the takeaway that Spirit fit. And once they take place, you'll see your life change in a whole different manner that'll be dramatic. It will be sudden, and it will also be a lasting change for the better. And with this particular card of the world, Spirit also says that we can expect great changes to take place sooner than we realize. And it won't be a long, drawn out process for us either. When the changes occur, we need to give thanks to the divine that we have the presence of our angels and our presence of the divine as the divine assists us with making the changes in our lives. And you could take it as it applies to your individual life as well as the life of those that you love as well. So the card of the world, it's actually considered what's known in the spiritual community as a major arcana. And that term usually means big secrets in the metaphysical world. When the tarot was first designed by its original designer. And the world, that gives you an indication also as to how large the change is that's going to be taking place in your life, because not only will it be a big or major change, but it won't be a secret to those that know you and love you either, because it'll show in everything you say, everything you think, and with everything you do, that this change is going to be so positive and so fulfilling that it'll be something that you'll never forget. You'll remember it for the rest of your life. So I just wanted to leave that with you. And I just wanted to say that these readings are for entertainment purposes only, so please take what is yours and leave the rest. And as I also mentioned to the collective at Three Chords Tarot, oftentimes the readings are not meant to be taken in isolation or simply by themselves. Always use your wisdom and discernment, and that these readings are oftentimes confirmations of what Spirit has already mentioned to you, whether you use prayer or meditation or whatever spiritual practice that you use in your own spiritual time. So I just wanted to mention that as well. So I'll leave you with that. And if this reading is something that you enjoy and it resonates with you, please be certain to give it a like or a thumbs up, or even subscribe to the channel to keep the message going on YouTube as well. And if you have a chance, be certain to check out the playlists for other videos that are on the channel. At any rate, I hope you have a wonderful night, and always go with Spirit, because Spirit always has your back. Blessings. Take care.